Welcome to Bar Beshies! I'm JP.
This is Ray.
At ito naman po si Noel. And hello guys!
Hello. Kamusta? Kamusta kayo, Beshies?
Ako kakagaling ko lang sa sakit. So, hindi ko alam kung meron pa akong dala ngayon.
Gusto ko kilala
Layo ka?
Mama ko nandito ako.
Hindi. May several days ago. So,
Hindi naman M-Pax.
Wala pa naman breakout.
Alam mo, ang weird. Kasi parang it feels like 2020 again.
Oo nga, di ba? Merong may
Yung
volcanic smog.
Volcanic smog, tas MPAX, tas ito na naman tayo, di natin alam kung ano yung MPAX.
So, sabi nga ng mga tao, wag daw sasakay si Lebron ng helicopter.
Grabe!
Bad joke. Sorry.
Ikaw, Lay, anong balita sa atin?
Well, paalis na ako. Wow, paalis na ako. Di po ako mag-OFW. Mabakasyon na po ako abroad.
Wow.
Sana po, kasi currently ang visa ko ay naka-lodge na. So sana mag-grant siya. Otherwise, sayang po lahat ng gastos.
Saan to, Beshi?
Pupunta akong Italia.
Wow, Italia.
Di pa ako nakakapunta. Nakapunta ka na doon.
Pare, ano nga Batanes ka, di pa ako nakapunta Italia pa.
Hindi pa ako nakakarating. Alam ko bakit? Takot kasi talaga ako sa Batanes. Kasi diba parang sobrang small planes lang, tas yung weather, pag nagbago, makakancel yung flight mo.
Oo, parang
oo.
mahirap. Pero marami na raw direct flights doon ngayon na mas malalaking aeroplano.
Talaga ba?
I don't
Well,
know.
scared pa rin ako. Tsaka scared ako dun sa bangka trip between the islands. Kasi ang laki daw ng alon eh. Di ba? So, syempre di nyo alam kasi di rin kayo nakarating ng Batanes.
Hindi pa
no?
rin.
Napanood ko
Pangarap
yung movie
din.
na Batanes.
Yung kay Isa Calzado.
Oo,
At
tsaka
si
kay-
Ken-chan.
oo,
Si Ken-chan Malidi. Si
Kenzu.
Kenzu
Oo,
of F4.
Kenzu. Sabi nila kamukha ko daw yun eh.
Ay! Parang
Kanta ka nga, oh
si
baby, baby, dali.
Huwag mo na, tama na yun.
Baby.
Dami ko nakanta.
naging Justin Bieber. Mali. Pero
Ikaw,
ano,
Besh, kamusta ka?
okay naman. Ay, alam mo, gusto ko lang i-share na so far, sobrang ganda ng reception ng mga episodes natin this season.
Yeah,
Diba? So
yeah,
thank
yeah.
you, Beshies, for supporting us. And we hope na talagang na-enjoy niyo yung season na to, bringing you better content. Maraming natutuwa dun sa mga Rex authors natin kasi nakikilala talaga nila in a different way.
Tsaka parang hindi na lang sila words on books. As in,
Oo.
tao naman kasi talaga sila, di ba?
Oo.
So, hindi sila dapat takutan, ganyan.
Oo, or matakot lang kayo during classes.
Oo.
But you know,
Outside of it, di ba?
Na saka you realize na kung bakit sila rin yung some of the authors that we interviewed, sila rin talaga yung mga nilook forward during review. Kasi ganun sila, the way they discuss the law is kung paano rin sila sa
totoo.
podcast natin, di ba? Sobrang saya, maano rin, mabiro din. Kaya malaking bagay na
na nakikita sila
Nakikita
dito
sila
as
dito.
people. So yun. So ako, masaya na ako kasi at least after so long, akala mo so long, tagal ko hindi nagpakapon. Aalis ako ng mga 2 linggo. Pero sa totoo lang, ang pinaka-excited ako ay kumain. Sa
Kumain?
Italy, di ba? With the
hahatiin mo
pasta,
ba
yung
yung
pizza,
mga
risotto.
spaghetti nila?
So, ito talaga ang problema ko Feeling ko di ako mag-enjoy sa spaghetti. Kasi di ba maasim yung Italian? gusto ko ng Filipino spaghetti, yung
Ay,
pang
Jollibee
birthday
ka.
party.
so hindi yung Jolly Spaghetti, hindi yun hindi Jolly Spaghetti.
Hindi. Spaghetti, hindi ganon. Gusto ko Jolly Spaghetti, ganon lang. Dali ko kausap.
Okay, pero kung dandun tayo sa Jolly Spaghetti ngayon, pwede rin nila tayong puntahan sa ating mga socials. kasi nalilimutan natin. Anyway, socials po ng Barbeshies. Pwede nyo kaming i-follow sa aming Instagram, Barbeshies, Facebook, Bar Space Beshies. Tapos sa Spotify, nandun lahat ng mga episodes. Pakihanap lang ang Barbeshies. Tapos click on the bell icon, follow para updated kayo sa mga episodes ng podcast na ito. Recently, meron na nga pula kaming TikTok. So, at bar.beshies.
Kung saan nyo po makikita si JP at si Noel na sumasayaw. So kung gusto nyo po makita yun, pwede rin naman kayo pumunta sa TikTok namin. But also, puntahan nyo rin ang social media pages ng Rex. Please go to their website, rex.com.ph. And also, if you wanna buy their books, you can buy them through the Rex e-store, Shopee, Lazada, O dun sa mga ayaw mag-e-store, pwedeng Shopee, Lazada, pinadali na para sa inyo. O diba? Tapos syempre punta din kayo sa mga actual bookstores. And please follow them also on their social media, Official Rex Education on Facebook and Instagram, and on YouTube at Rex Education.
Sa kabeshis, no? Since ito na, di ba, patapos na yung season natin, lagi namin sinasabi sa inyo na we want to grow the Barbeshies community. So itong mga socials namin, I hope you really share them and you follow them. Kasi we want to make a community where all of us can share our experiences. No? Alam to nung mga nagme-message sa amin na talagang every time na may mag-share sa amin ng mga struggles nila in law school, struggles nila during review, talagang personally sinasagot namin. Binibigay namin yung own experiences namin. Kasi isa yun sa talagang makakatulong sa atin, no? As students, isa yun sa makakatulong na parang hindi ka nag-iisa. You're not alone in your law journey, in your law practice. Even if wala ka pa sa law school, sa college practice mo, when you're deciding what to take up after graduating, talagang, di ba, sobrang helpful na meron kang mga ate at kuya. Hindi tito at tita, ate
Thank
at
you.
kuya.
Ate
Salamat,
Kuya, and your
disclaimer.
lifelong learning
Okay.
partner,
And
Rex,
of course.
with this possible for us. Yeah. So, saan ka nga pala sa Italia?
Pumunta akong Milan,
Wow.
Tuscany, and Rome.
Ang sayo naman ng
Milan,
biyahe niya.
para
no?
ka si Claudine Barreto.
Oh, actually, bala kong gawin yun. Sabi ko na sa friend ko, sabihin mo sa Bellissima, Jenny. Try natin yung Piolo at Claudine na naghahabol ng kalapate.
Pero makakarating ka ba sa area ng mga Corleone?
Hindi. Sa Sicily yata yun eh.
Sa Sicily, yung Godfather.
Oo, yung Godfather.
Speaking of Godfather,
Oh.
napaka-special nung episode natin na to. Kasi yung i-guest natin, siya ang kilalang Godfather of book publishing in the Philippines.
Nakaka naman. Oh.
Diba? Bigatin talaga. And of course, we are very thankful for him for giving us this opportunity.
Yes, yes.
No? So without further ado, let us welcome, no? Marami siyang significant contributions in the publishing and education industry. And as we have learned, he's well-traveled.
Yes.
And
yes.
of course, everybody's lifelong learning partner.
Yeah.
Love it.
So, let us welcome the chairman of Rex Education, Attorney Domanador.
Buhain. Sir, hello po, hello po. Salamat po, sir. Salamat po.
Opo, upo po kayo, sir.
Oo, thank you.
So, welcome, chairman, no? First of all, gusto namin kayong pasalamatan for giving the Barbeshies this platform and this opportunity to partner with Rex Education. Sobrang saya po namin at sobrang thankful kami na nakakapaghatid tayo ng mas maganda at mas exciting na content in partnership with Rex Education. So thank you po talaga.
Yes, Chair.
So Chair, pwede niyo po bang ikwento sa amin, how did this Rex Education or how did Rex begin?
Thank you, JP. Actually, the Rex Bookstore started noong January 24, 1950. Our main business before was buying and selling second-hand or pre-elementary books. And may konti ring importation of educational materials. When my late father, Dominador Sr., died, due to an ailment, my mother was wooed by the owners of the two adjacent bookstores. Sandwiching our store.
Oh, okay.
The owner of the New Republic bookstore won the heart of my mother. Thus, by marital concession, the new Rex bookstore was absorbed by the Rex bookstore. Thus, it became bigger. No? My mother was correct in choosing the low-key Mr. Juanito Pontelera from Zambales, and who started from a humble beginning as a janitor. In a school in Bohol, in a school called Bohol Academy. Until he became a student in the College of Law, he was the person who introduced publishing into the humble business, and we started with law books, then primary and tertiary books, and all the academic books, parang gano'n.
Sir, matanong ko lang po, sabi niyo po, winu nung kapitbahay na bookstore,
Oo.
yung mother ninyo.
Oo.
Literal po ba yun? As in niligawan?
Oo, nasa gitna yung bookstore namin, niligawan.
Tapos nung niligawan po yung bookstore, pati po yung nanay niyo.
Hindi kami yung nanay ko.
So technically, sir, yung Rex Bookstore, nagsimula siya dahil naligawan yung nanay ninyo. It was a product of love, parang
No,
ganon.
it was originally started by my biological father. Yung namesake ko nga, Dominador Sr. Pero yun, nung namatay, nagkaroon ng interest in dalawang adjacent bookstore. Yung isa Chinese, isa yung...
Saan po
Zambales.
saan po yung unang Rex?
Yung in front of the Cinerama.
Sinarama. Okay.
Doon sa bandang... Sa Ascaraga, yung CM Rec na raw.
Sa CM Recto.
Naabutan mo, Besh?
Yung recto. yung recto. Oo. So, paano po kayo na-involve sa Rex business, Chair?
Actually, I used to work with... when I graduated from what they call this, I took up business administration. I work with another company which is Pilum Life and then the Security Bank ba yan? I forgot the name. Along Raon Street in the Chinatown. Then a big fire occurred.
Oh, okay.
And the bookstore, which was not insured, was raised to the ground. And everything was finished. And although I was working outside, I realized that I have to do something with the bookstore. That's why I resigned, and and decided to help the bookstore resurrect from the ashes. Parang ganun.
Kasi nung time na yon nagkaka-challenges na po.
Nasunog ko. So sir, ano pong ginawa niyo? Ano pong unang trabaho niyo nung nag-resign kayo tapos
nakita
pumunta na kayong Rex?
yun, yun nga, may isang prayer book doon na lahat nasunog, mayroong prayer book doon, God Save Me. Nagkaroon ako ng interest na talaga to become the salesman, start as the salesman. And ayun, I became the salesman, and I was privileged because during that time kasi President Aquino issued some sort of an executive order that should Philippinize textbooks, etc. And considering that we have some publications in Filipino, nagkaroon ako ng opportunity to get sales from
So
the
ibig
schools.
sabihin po, Chairman, nagkaroon ng parang executive order Philippinizing textbooks. So tama po ba parang priority ng Filipino authors? Parang ganun po ba yun?
Oo, priority. Kasi originally, everything was authored by foreign authors during the American time, and prior to that, my Spanish time, walang masyadong libro talaga
Totoo naman po,
Filipino authors. Kanya hindi nagtutugma doon sa mga requirements ng education. Kumbaga, snow, wala namang snow rito. Apple, wala.
Yung mga example, hindi mo applicable dito. Totoo naman. You think, imagine mo English book, it snowed, it is snowing. Tapos may mga bata, ano ang snow? Kasi wala nun sa Pilipinas. Oo nga naman. Okay. So sir, nung nagkaroon ng parang EO na yun, paano niya natulungan yung Rex noong mga panahon na yun?
Yun, luckily nga, there was a association called Philippine Educational Publishers Association. Actually, na-engage din sa law book business, Central Book Supply. The founder of that was the founder of Central Book Supply. And my father was also connected with that before.
May binubulong mo. Sir, i-bleep out natin. Bawal natin i-plug.
Yun ang istorya. So, my biological father started another bookstore, parang which is the Rex Bookstore. Parang gano'n.
So, Chair, kamusta naman po kayo? Dahil kayo po yung unang masasabi nating salesman ng Rex. Kamusta naman ang experience nyo bilang salesman? O paano naman yan
Ano yun?
na-shape?
Bumabiyahe ba kayo?
Oo, Actually, nagkaroon ako ng ano, no? Kasi I realized working inside the office, parang hindi para sa akin
Naku,
eh.
gets ko po kayo dyan. Boring yun eh.
Parang gusto ko talagang lumabas,
Saka
kanya...
lalo na nung panahon na yun, di ba? You have to really go out to
Yes,
sell.
yes, yes, yes,
oo.
yes.
Wala pa ng mga internet.
So pumupunta po kayo schools,
Oo,
ganyan.
yeah. I decided to ask my parents na kung pwede akong maging salesman na lang. And yun nga, the only salesman during that time. So I
The
traveled...
only salesman.
Oo. I traveled, all parts of the archipelago because of the inherent desire in me to travel. I'm fan of traveling.
I love it.
As mentioned by...
Baka si Chairman baka nakapagbatanis. Nakarating na ba kayo doon,
Meron
sir?
akong store na Rex doon eh. sa
Talaga
Batanes.
po?
Oo.
Talaga? Sige, puntahan po natin. Puntahan natin.
Pag pumunta kami doon, magpapapicture po kami doon sa store.
Luckily, nakakuha kami, pero bawal bawal magputa-pata ang estranghero ng...
Ng business doon.
Pero luckily, we were able to get
Galing.
Oo, parang...
Pero sir, balita ako, nag-law school din kayo.
Oo.
Ano naman ang nangyari? Ba't yun napag-desisyonan yun bigla?
Kasi nung pagka nag-abroad hindi, kami, maski hindi naman mayaman, no? Yung parents ko mahilig sa mag-travel, parang gano'n. Ako naiiwan dito sa bookstore. Kanya, yun, natutunan ko na madami mga government people visiting the bookstore. May mga indecent proposal pa.
Ganda.
Under the table consideration, etc. Sabi ko parang mabigat ang laban ako. So I was compelled to study law.
Oh.
Kailangan
And
mong
likewise,
pantayan yung
during
mga-
that time kasi kasal na ako, married na ako noon eh, parang gano'n. So I need to have more ammunition
Totoo
to,
naman.
to cope up with the challenges of the of the times, parang gano'n.
So, ano po yung pinakamasasayang memories niyo sa law school?
Ha?
Fondest
Memories in law school.
As you're aware of, it took me 10 years to study law. And everything was very difficult because of my desire to put up the Rex bookstore, to help in the, what they call this, the formation of the Rex bookstore. It took me 10 years to study. And everything was, there was not much opportunity really to interact with people. But I realized that, I have had experiences. I applied in one fraternity. Ang tanong ko agad sa akin, may kotse ka ba? Na-disappoint ako. So I tried another fraternity na hindi nagtatanong ng gano'n.
Ng kotse.
Yun, gano'n.
Nung time nyo sa law school, meron po ba kayo mga naging professor na author nyo sa Rex nung time na yun?
Luckily, si Justice Paras nga eh. Actually, si Justice Paras, ang nag-umpisa sa amin na siya nagbigay ng unang manuscript sa amin.
Wow.
With my stepfather, Juanito Pontelera, parang gano'n. Doon kami nag-umpisa.
So parang nauuna kayo sa lahat, no? Meron na kayong
parang
manuscript na aral nyo na.
Tapos then we have legal forms by Guevara, gano'n.
Oh.
Nag-umpisa kami doon sa... legal publication kami nag-umpisa talaga. Parang,
Ganun po. From selling, it was Justice Paras and Guevara na unang books na pinublish.
tapos later on, we ventured into elementary books and all the other books. And my stepfather talaga, may kind heart siya, pagka may author na pupunta, gusto niyang pagbigyan. Kuminsan walang kakayahan, etc. During that time talaga, the book was not really well. Pero under this time, and then with Diwata and other people around, very, very rigid ngayon ng legal publication. Kumbaga, so everything should be verified. And I'm very thankful there was a big improvement compared before. But originally, lahat naman nagpupunta, tinatanggap as author. Pero ngayon, everything
Ngayon
was
mas
more...
screening na.
Pero hindi pa rin nawawala na they welcome everyone.
Yeah,
Pero
welcome,
isi-screen mo lang talaga.
Totoo naman.
So, parang nandun pa rin naman yung tradition, I guess how it started before na kahit sang ano yung pinanggalingan mo, you can try. You can try.
Nandun pa rin yung puso talaga to help to help, somebody with the desire to put his knowledge into print. Parang ano.
Galing, galing.
Sir, mabalik lang po ako nung nasa law school kayo. May nagkwento po sa akin na kaya po kayo tumagal sa law school kasi nagbago po ang konstitusyon ng mga panahon na yon.
Actually, yun na nga.
So, paano po yun?
Nagtataka nga ako, 10 years na, hindi ako makapasa-pasa. Kasi sa Ateneo, hindi ako pinapayagan parang, kaya nga, I decided to cross enroll with the FEU. So finally, I was able to complete my studies and finally, I was able to take the bar after the lapse of 10 years, gano'n. So,
Anong bar
I'm
exam
very
po to?
thankful despite the fact na I studied the during the old constitution, but when I took the bar, it was already the new constitution. Para bang it was really providential or miraculous why I passed the bar. At the same time, there was that feeling na nakakaya naman, owner ng Rex. Part owner ng Rex Bookstore, babagsak doon sa... Kaya it was really... I was really filled with joy na I succeeded,
Naaalala niyo po ba, Chair, kung nasan kayo nung nalaman yung pumasa kayo nung bar exam? How was your experience?
Well, I saw it in the...
Sa dyaryo po ba? Dyaryo?
Sa dyaryo. During that time talaga, dyaryo lang ata the fastest. And can I add to my story na my parent, my biological parent, studied law also. My stepfather studied law. But unfortunately, because the hardship of the times, hindi sila nakapasa sa bar. And it was really a big blessing that hindi naman ako magaling, but I was able to make it. So it's some sort of a vindication.
So parang
on their
dala-dala niyo po
failure.
yung dreams din nila nung pumasa kayo.
Ganda.
Ang ganda naman nun. But also, ang galing niyo po, Chair, kasi I could imagine the pressure. Oo.
The pressure of being in that position.
I received the encouragement really from Justice Edgardo Parase. Para bang tinetest ako every now and then. And I realized na it's not really, parang sa akin correct me if I'm wrong, it's not really the knowledge but probably your ability to come up with better pronouncement to persuade that
Yes.
Actually,
it
totoo
should be
po.
the correct answer.
Kaya nga po lagi namin sinasabi dito na parang kung marunong kang mag-construct ng answer mo to communicate it well during the bar exam, malaking puntos
Advantage
na yun.
na talaga yun.
Advantage na talaga yun. Kasi some of the students, kasi kami po dito, nagtuturo din kami sa mga law school, alam mong magaling sila. Pero hindi nila ma-communicate sa'yo ng maayos. Alam mong tama yung sagot nila.
Pero yung packaging mali.
Yung packaging nila mali, doon sila nagkaka. Kaya minsan, ang tinuturo namin, how to answer bar questions directly, huwag ka pa ikot-ikot. Dapat ito yung, di ba, yung iba may form pa, di ba?
May format pa,
alak form, ganon. So, malaking bagay talaga na more than just the knowledge, it's also the skill that of answering questions that could help you pass the bar.
Convincing. Convincing.
Chair, ano pong favorite subject niyo ng law school?
Well, modesty aside, I got 100 dito sa
100.
Wilson Succession. Wilson
Galing mo kayo sa math?
Tommy, kayo lang ang una kong narinig na yun yung favorite. Bakit po yun ang favorite
Ewan
niyo?
ko, pero para bang...
Ba't nagme-make sense niya siya para sa inyo? Ganun?
Siguro si blessing na bakit magaling ako rito. Siguro mahilig ako. Gusto ko yung maman siguro.
So, sir, minemorize niyo yung mga legitime, yung
Oo, parang ganun
yung mga division na yun. Hanggang ngayon, hindi ko memorize yun. Grabe, ang galing niyo po. Ano ba?
Saka another subject is criminal law.
Cream.
I really admire wala na ata ngayon si Rudy Jimenez. Ano yan, memorize niya yung
Provisions
Codal
sa RPC.
provisions, parang gano'n. Kaya I became good in criminal law siguro.
How about subject po na ayaw ninyo?
Ha?
Or ayaw sa inyo?
Anong subject po yung ayaw sa inyo?
Ano ba, parang hindi ko
Tax po, tax.
tax.
See? Yan naman po ang sagot ng lahat.
Tax talaga eh.
Chair, mabalik lang po tayo dun sa publishing ng Rex. Parang paano na form ng executive order ni ni President Quirino yung yung view nyo naman sa Philippine publishing?
Well, I really don't know the exact date, ano, pero itong I became interested in being a member of this Philippine Educational Publishers because of their noble objective. Ano? I mean, to come up with Filipino author, published and printed, parang gano'n. So, in other words, through the years, para bang there was an opportunity on the part of the president, I mean, to send me to a foreign country because na-realize niya nag-aaral ako ng law. Ay na-realize niya nakakaroon siya ng very mas maganda presentation ko compared to the non-lawyer. Parang gano'n.
Nahiya pa yata kayo sabihin eh.
In other words, later on, he became the president. And this proposition that books should be authored by Filipinos, na-carry on. Until now, modesty aside, we have this book Publishing Development Act. And it became actually it's a reproduction of the Constitution and bylaws of the organization PEPA. And we have been hammering for this Filipino authorship, especially for the basic education, etc. Parang
Ang galing, no? Kasi nga, no, looking back, natatandaan ko, lahat nga ng textbooks ko, Filipino authors nga, siya growing up. And it was because of something that you were involved in.
Yes.
Ang galing.
And,
Parang akong nag-full circle, sorry.
Despite may, hindi na masyadong mag-English, naipasa ko nga itong RA 8047. Sa tulong naman I studied sa Ateneo College of Law, and I joined the Aquila Legis Fraternity. And during that time, luckily, madaming congressman
Na Brad.
Naipasa nila. Parang despite the many decades of advocacy, wala, hindi ko mapasa sa Congress. Pero luckily, madaming Brads during that time. Kaya,
Saka revolutionary
kanya
talaga
nasabi
yung
Sir JP na godfather. I was tagged as the godfather of book publishing because I was able to cause the passage of the RA 8047, which is a reproduction of PEPA's Constitution and bylaws. So,
Saka grabe yun, I mean, just to know na even if you're not in the position, you're not in the legislature, you were able to lobby something that would revolutionize the publishing industry.
yes.
No, na hanggang ngayon
And also
nararamdaman
education.
natin. And also education. Kaya talaga lifelong learning
Learning.
partner ang Rex.
Actually, Chair, the other day, nag-aaral po kasi pamangkin ko, and she's 10. Tapos lahat ng books niya, Rex published eh.
Salamat, sir.
Opo. So, nakita ng anak ko, parang sabi niya, oh, your books are published by Rex. Ganun siya. Nakakwento ko kasi itong show sa anak ko eh. So,
Well, I mean, I'm thankful to the present leadership. Actually, the one active now is my son, si Don Timothy Boy. Pero ang ko lang, nalulungkot ako, hindi naging lawyer, no? Pero in spite of that, naging sa AIM naman siya. Yun nga. He see to it that all the materials of quality. Kaya luckily, with God's help, na-accept naman sa market yung mga books ng Rex.
So yun pa rin talaga ang yung talagang, lalo na sa atin, in the legal field.
Opo.
Talagang alam mo, kabisado mo kung nasan yung mga rec stores napupuntahan mo, malapit sa school mo, malapit sa dorm mo, alam mo kung saan ka pupunta eh. Kaya talagang nakakatulong talaga yung recs sa mga
Sir, kanina, so na-mention nyo, di ba, member kayo ng Aquila, kasi you're actively involved in PEPA. Sir, sa mga lahat ng mga affiliations nyo, ano yung pinaka-close to your heart?
Siguro nga, it's my lifetime. I'm already of age, I'm about to retire already. Parang lifetime, ko talaga love of country, parang gano'n. To Philippinize, parang Unfortunately, kailangan pa rin to pursue because of madami stumbling blocks pa rin parang gano'n.
Oo. So parang kahit na nandyan yung batas, kailangan pa rin siya i-promote talaga.
I-promote talaga.
Pero gusto ko yung sagot ni Chairman, no, na sabi niya, dami niyang affiliation, but at the end of the day, it is being Filipino.
Oh.
That I am most affiliated with. Yun yung talagang advocacy niya. Which nakita naman natin sa life work niya. No? It's really bringing books, the Filipino, giving opportunities to Filipino authors, and ultimately shaping the publishing industry in the Philippines. Galing.
Sabi niyo po,
Thankful.
sige po, sir.
Hindi, yun lang.
Yes, sir. Sabi niyo po, di ba, pa-retire na kayo. So, ano sa tingin niyo yung legacy na gusto niyong iwanan sa rec, sa publishing industry, tsaka dun sa mga bata at para sa bayan at sa mga mamamayan?
Well, I just would like to reiterate na that's my view. I mean, consistent with the love of, I mean, to repeat what I've already stated, for the love of country, unfortunately, despite this, 2% pa lang ang Filipino authored publication that is being accepted outside of the Philippines. 98% is importation pa rin eh. It's a big struggle talaga. So there's a need to improve further the quality of that's why come October we'll be proceeding to Frankfurt Book Fair and try to highlight
Frankfurt Book Fair.
the competence of the Filipino authored materials.
So meron po ba kayong message dun sa mga sa mga Rex partners nyo, the generation of those in the forefront of Rex education, paano nila ipagpapatuloy itong nasimula nyo? How will they keep the fire burning?
Well, to keep the fire burning siguro, try to continue what's initiated, and it's unfortunate nga yung mga while I'm about to retire, some of the younger they probably have not yet really grasped on the love of country situation. Parang gano'n. There's a need really for further advocacy and kailangan magsipag talaga. Magsipag talaga.
I think kasi at the end of the day, when you're in these kinds of businesses, yes, you can get the younger generation, you can innovate with the new technology, pwede mong gawin 'yun, no? But if you do not have the passion for
And the values.
no? Kumbaga kung hindi mo alam ano ba talaga yung prinsipyo, ba't mo ginagawa 'to? No, and it started with we're doing this for the Filipino people. We're doing this for Filipino authors, for our generation, no? And the next generation.
Filipino children.
Kung mawala yung values na yun, kahit na sobrang innovative ng business mo, talagang malolost ka in translation.
Oo,
eh.
I
So,
agree.
importante talaga, no? And not just with Rex Education, but also with our law students, no? Our law students, our barbeshies, no? Na kailangan talaga yung you instill in them as educators din, you instill in them yung love of country. Sobrang importante, lalo na sa panahon ngayon. You have to think about the Filipino, you have to think about the generations and generations of Filipinos. No?
Ganda, Besh.
Tsaka yung always go back to your whys.
Yes.
Diba? Kasi kung yung values, yes, nandun. Pero yung reasons mo rin naman kasi lagi mo siyang babalikan dahil dun mo lang din naman makikita yung vision mo sa future kung maglo-look back ka eh. It will form your vision for the future. So, yeah, you always go back to
I
your
think
whys.
there's no substitute for that eh. Kanya somebody would ask me sinong pinaka-favorite na. Sabi ko, Jose Rizal, because it's embodiment of the ideals of the...
As the ideal Filipino.
Parang di ba maghahanap ka na lang ng role model. Hindi mabigat-bigat na, di ba?
Tsaka chick boy si Rizal.
Sakay.
Bayani na talaga, di ba?
Sakay na the role. Sayang naman ang life, di ba?
Opo.
Kasi gusto ko rin yung sinabi ni Chair, no, na ano bang message ko? Magsipag. Kasi ngayon, di ba, lalo na, this is not commentary on the generation. Pero kasi, syempre, with how things are going, no, parang meron tayong nakikita na parang yung iba, after you graduate law school, lawyer ka na, no. feel mo, ibang tao feel nila entitled na sila kagad sa gintong posisyon. No? When in fact, no, you have to start from the ground up. Kailangan mo magsipag to
Tama,
get to a
tama.
certain
Level.
level. Hindi yan ibibigay sa'yo on a silver platter. Diba?
At saka ako, I've always been a very, very tough believer na daig ng masipag ang matalino.
Oo
Tama,
naman.
tama.
Kasi ang talino, oo, alam mong matalino ka, you game the system.
Oo.
Pero yung masipag, pinagdaanan yan from step 1.
Oo.
So, kayang-kaya niyang mag-double the effort than yung taong matalino.
Tama.
Diba?
Kaya daig ako eh. Daming tinadaig ako.
Maganda yung sinabi ng mayaman si Ayala, no? Sinabi niya, kailangan continue to study.
Oo.
So, consistent sa lifelong learning, no? Study ng study. Parang,
Kasi ilan naman talaga yung magagawa natin
Totoo.
as
Opo.
people, diba?
Totoo.
You have to continuously improve yourself.
Oo.
No? At what it knows no age.
Yes.
Yung education.
Mm.
Ang dami mong pwedeng matutunan on a daily basis at ang dami mong resources ngayon, 'di ba? Meron ka ng internet, marami ka ng pwedeng mga books, even videos. Pero tingin ko, ang skill na kailangan matutunan ng mga tao ngayon is how to discern the information.
Yes.
Paano nila ihimayin? Kasi sobrang daming
Resources.
impormasyon.
Oo.
And some of these innovations, ginagamit ito to present something as fact. Pero
Yes,
hindi
yes,
naman
yes.
pala.
Disinformation
pero,
and misinformation.
pero besh, malalim na discussion.
Marami yan.
Medyo delikado tayo dyan ngayon, di ba? Pero ito, Chair, ito, on a lighter note, kasi nabalitaan din namin na ang dami mong hobbies, ang dami yung ring collections. So, Sir, ganito ha, magpa-fast talk tayo. Kilala niyo ba si Boy Abunda?
Oo.
O, di ba may fast talk siya sa interview? Gagayahin natin yun ngayon, Sir. Pero hindi po tayo magtatanong ng
Lights on, lights off.
lights on, lights off. Hindi po tayo sa wholesome.
Or chocolates lang tayo sa or chocolates.
Sir, ganito. Sisimula na. Sino magsisimula?
Ikaw na.
Sige, ako na muna. Sir, having visited 258 countries thus far, which country is your favorite and why?
Can I just answer? All countries, I love all countries.
All?
Kanya lang, as a stock answer, I would consider Brazil or Rio de Janeiro. Because that was the time when I said, this is the most beautiful country. Pero in reality, all countries are
Are beautiful in
because of
themselves.
the variation of culture, different, etc.
Mag-a-agree. Hindi pa ako nakapunta ng Brazil, pero naganda kasi naman Brazilians.
Agree mo ba kayo doon, Sir?
So, in-aim nyo rin po na makita yung Christ the Redeemer na
Ganon.
statue. So, sobrang amazing
Yung
po.
Corcovado.
So how about in the Philippines, Chair? What is your favorite place in the Philippines?
Well, again, I would like to. All are beautiful, and without exception. Kasi I'm more. Ayaw ko, kung mas hindi mo ako magaling, pero I'm more interested in the culture. That's why I try to accumulate everything that is related to a province, etc. So that, there's a connecting link. Bakit ganito itong province na to? Ganito, gano'n.
Feeling ko masaya po kayo kasama mag-travel. Kasi ganyan din po ako. Yung parang, ay, natutuwa ako. Bakit ganito yung ganito?
Culturally.
Ganyan.
Yes,
Parang
yes,
yung
yes.
geek out on where you are and
Yes,
find out na parang ganito yung kultura nila. Ganyan.
Saka magaganda din yung mga Pinay. Yeah.
Bawi.
Buti na lang. Buti na lang.
Hindi ka na siya sabi na this is Brazil. Being a traveler, what are your essentials or must-haves naman po?
Ano yan?
Ano po yung essentials ninyo as a traveler or yung must-haves
Well,
niyo po?
there are three important things, time, money, and health.
Opo.
Remove one of them, wala. You cannot do that. Kunwari, you have money, you have time, pero your health is not good. Pero yung kunwari, you have money, you have, pero yung time, wala ka naman time.
Oo nga po.
Kaya three things must conquer. Parang gano'n.
Napaisip ako, parang wala naman ako money.
Wala na akong money. Time and health lang po.
Hindi naman, parang resources lang. Kaysa sa wala din.
At least meron ka credit card.
Biglang nalungkot. Time and health.
Money.
Kahit may utang pa.
Hindi naman namin ng budget.
Pero Chair, di ba, na-awardan kayo ng Lifetime Excellence Award for Cultural Preservation and Advocacy.
Oo.
Di ba? So, which among your artifacts or collection is your favorite and why?
To be consistent, all gusto ko talaga. So, in other words, kunwari, one morning, I would not see this small thing there. Para bang attached ako eh. Sakit ba yun? O?
It sparks joy.
para bang there is always that sentimental na pagka dumaan sa akin. Kanya,
Saka meron po talaga kayong museum, di ba?
museum talaga.
Tapos kayo talaga lahat namimili nung nandun.
Oo.
Ang galing.
Sana makabisita kami, Chair.
Sige, anytime.
Mamaya.
Ang dali natin kausap. Sama po kami pa uwi.
Kasi sa ano to, di ba? Saan po yung museum niyo?
Hindi, I have three museum. One in Banawe.
Opo.
The other one is in...
Banawe, hindi po Banawe
Hindi,
QC.
Banawe
ah.
Cordillera.
Manawin ko yun. Akala ko talaga Quezon City. Madali lang pala punta. Sa Cordillera.
Oh,
Okay.
sa Banawe Rest.
Tapos yung isa ba, sa Tansa.
Okay,
Pero hindi
Cavite.
naman binibisita yan. Ito yung pangatlo, is Marikina. Ito, medyo maraming bumibisita. Nakakalungkot lang, yung mga Pilipinos, hindi mahilig sa mga cultural.
Totoo po yan.
Mas mahilig sila sa beach, swimming, parang gano'n.
Totoo po.
Rather than, to study yung mga history, culture, and the arts.
So pag nagta-travel po kayo, museums, may museum visits
Yan ang
kayo.
parang preference.
Sama po ako sa susunod. Hindi din ako
Pupunta ka pala
ganun
sa
eh.
Italy, no?
Oo, pupunta ko sa Italy, oo.
Maganda Italy.
Sir, balita ko, may collection din po kayo ng mga trees.
Oo.
Tama po ba?
Oo.
Tapos meron kayo mga 300 species.
300, parang endemic saka indigenous.
Oo.
So Chair, ako,
Sige, ikaw na.
so Chair Juan, kung ikaw ay isang puno, anong puno ka?
Ano po nagre-represent?
Ano nagre-represent sa inyo
nagre-represent
sa puno?
Siguro Mangkono tree. Kasi
Ano po yun?
Mangkono.
Mangkono?
Oo.
Ano? Okay.
Akala ko Makopa. Sorry. Mangkono po, Mangkono.
Red flowers, etc.
So, flowering tree po siya.
Mukha siyang
Bakit
Rex
po yun?
Education.
At the same time, I'm the president of Sambeda Alumni Association.
Oh.
So, red talaga.
Bleeding red talaga.
Nag-resonate
Bleeding
talaga.
red.
Nag-resonate talaga yun.
Nice.
Chair, may chismis kami nasagap kay Judge Marlo. Sabi niya, kasi kayo po ang unang salesman. Totoo daw po na nagbebenta na gamit ka rito.
Oo.
Totoo?
Totoo po.
Oo. May nagsabi na nga sa akin na isang lawyer na principal, you are a disgrace to the profession. Bakit nagbebenta ka? Dapat you should go to the court, etc. Sabi ko naman, mas malakas naman ako kumita sa
So, grabe naman. Disgrace ko.
Disgrace ko agad.
Disgrace ko.
Hindi, lawyer na ako noon eh. Nagbebenta pa ako eh. Parang ganun.
So, tama, no?
So I'm guessing hindi naging author yun ng Rex.
What a
Okay,
disgrace.
naging author siya pero
Alam
magbenta ka
nyo,
na.
sorry, gusto ko lang i-share on a more serious note. Kasi that's very telling of the character of si Chair. Na parang,
yes.
kung trabaho.
Trabaho.
Walang labels. If you need to do something, then you need to do something.
Oo.
Di po ba?
Saka yun nga yun kasi talaga yung values na in-instill ng Rex
Yes, yes.
Education, diba?
Masipag. Diba?
Magsipag ka at all opportunity kung kaya mong ikalat yung mga Filipino books, 'di ba? Kahit saan kung kahit paanong paraan gagawin 'yan. Gawin mo, 'di ba? Kasi that would still help you in your long-term plan of revolutionizing the publishing industry nga.
That's true.
Pwede mo magdagdag?
Sige po.
Actually, nung nag-aaral ako, hindi ko alam kung sa kahirapan kasi, hindi ko malaman kung saan kaya ako titira, kung paano ako magtatrabaho, etc. Makakaya ko ba yung apartment? Siguro through prayers na rin. Na-survive yung mga challenges na gano'n. Parang, yun lang, nagpapasalamat ako. Kanya, although I'm being interviewed, parang, I'm not really that competent as as JP said, kailangan talaga magsipag tayo. At, yun nga.
Sige,
It's,
Chair, meron po ba kayong last message po sa mga listeners natin sa Bar Beshies, no? Meron po ba kayong message sa kanila?
May advice po sa kanila.
Advice, word of wisdom.
Yes, advice ko, I mean, to reiterate what I said, is really try to study hard and try to continue study even though you are, you're on your twilight years, try to study when you are young. All the time you try to study. Because, you consider that as a labor of love, parang gano'n. And with God's, through prayers, etc., everything, I think you'll be able to transcend many difficulties. Parang gano'n.
Ang ganda.
Ganda.
Galing.
Maraming salamat dun sa message na yun. Ganda.
So again, no, Chairman, personally, and on behalf of the Bar Beshies, would like to thank you and to thank Rex Education for this partnership, for this season of the Bar Beshies, no. And proud naman kami na i-represent ang Rex Education with the same values. Dadalhin din namin to even sa mga susunod naming episodes na talagang ang gusto namin is ma-experience ng Bar Beshies na natin, no, kung paano talaga yung values ng magsipag ka, values ng uunahin mo, yung love of country and love of family and God and all of those things. Kaya ba, Beshies?
Ako muna.
Ako, Rex is not just about books. Yun yung na-realize ko. Maybe the products niya, makikita nyo sa mga ganito na, sa papel, na sa binding. Pero it's more than that eh. It's more than that. Hindi mo babasahin yung mga libro kung hindi ka nagsisipag. Diba? So, yung ini-exemplify ngayon ni Chair is that, the grit, yung sipag mo would give you the things that you would need in the future. So, Rex is more than Rex is more than the books. It's education, and learning is lifelong. Yeah.
Ako, I think I am more prouder of this partnership now because, yun nga, Rex is just more than a brand. It's a value, it's a set of principles na sakto naman sa atin, di ba? Ayun. And also, I think, ang pinaka nag-resonate sa akin from kay Chair, guys, pag naging attorney kayo, hindi ibig sabihin nun, nasa pedestal na kayo.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay?
that is
Hindi
true.
masamang magtulak ng kariton if that is what you need to do to survive, really. Diba? At ang attorney nyo, leg up lang yan in the world. But that should not mean that you are above everyone else and above doing things that you will need to do to survive. Okay? And that level of humility should still stay with you from the time that you pass the bar until your last breath. Okay? Kasi
Humility.
yung humility. yung humility na yan, very important yan. Kasi
Yes.
that is very telling of a person. Yun lang, that's for me.
So again, no, thank you, Chairman,
Thank
for
you.
indulging us yung mga
sige.
kakulitan namin.
And
Again, thank you to Rex Education for all of our very, very fun episodes. Make sure to always follow us, like, share, and follow our social media. And yung social media din ni Rex, balikan nyo na lang yung recording kanina.
Okay, flash nila ganito. Ayun.
Ayun. Thank you, Bar Beshies, and thank you. Bye-bye. Ako si JP.
At ito si Noel, and we present to you our chairman, Attorney Dom Buhain.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hi,
It's an honor to be in the presence of the three of you.
Thank you.